A social media post has ignited outrage across communities and specifically Indians. And this time it's not just another comment. You're watching Times XP. My name is Yatri, and if you remember an Indian origin man's tragic death in Canada, it was cut short, alive, and devastated a family. But now, instead of empathy, an influencer's cruel mockery has sparked widespread fury online and offline. This is not a small controversy, by the way. This is the moment where respect, dignity, and human pain, they are on trial. Let me tell you what happened. A man of Indian origin died in Canada under circumstances that shocked many. His family, his friends, his entire community, they all were grieving, naturally expecting some sympathy and support, right? But then a shameless influencer, somebody with huge online following, posted a mocking message after he died. And that too about his death. Not a condolences, not respect, but mockery. Can you imagine? That one act, it sent shockwaves. Let me tell you why everybody is so angry. Because death, specifically a tragic one, it is not a meme. It is not a content for likes. It is not a punchline for somebody's following. People from across Indian diaspora in India, Canada, the US and beyond, they are calling it insensitive, disrespectful, inhumane. Now let's dwell into the story, what really caused the backlash here. But to understand that, we need to know one person. Prashant Srikumar. Who is this man? So Prashant Srikumar was a 44-year-old man, an Indian origin professional living in Canada. A husband, a worker, a man simply trying to live his life. So on December 22, while he was at work in Edmonton, he suffered severe chest pain. His colleagues, they rushed him to the hospital. That should have saved his life, right? But it didn't. The reason he died, it was shocking. He was admitted to Grey Nuns Community Hospital, and then he waited. Not minutes, not 1 hour, more than 8 hours. According to his family, Prashant remained in the emergency department without receiving any timely attention, despite his condition worsening every single minute. After hours of waiting, he died. A suspected cardiac emergency, a critical delay, a life lost. In fact, followed by the grief, there was outrage. As his family mourned, news of his death spread across social media. People began asking tough questions. Why such a long time wait? What went wrong in emergency care? Could this have been prevented or not? But instead of compassion, hate arrived. Let's talk about the post that sparked a fire here. On December 26th, a social media user named Andrew Branca responded to a post about Prashant's death. He called Prashant another Indian invader of Canada. It didn't stop there. In another reply, Branca mocked the tragedy further, suggesting that Prashant and his wife should have stayed in India to enjoy what he called shitty Indian healthcare, while sharing an immigration graph without citing any source. No sympathy, no restraint, no humanity here. And after that, people, not just Indians, everybody was angry because this was not a debate about policy, right? It was a man who sought help for chest pain. Waited 8 hours, never came back home, mocking his death. It crossed a line here. People say that it wasn't free speech, it was cruelty, but here's a bigger issue. Yes, Canada's healthcare system, it is under strain. Yes, emergency wait times are very, very serious concern, but blaming an immigrant for dying, turning a medical failure into racial mockery, that's why this story, it is really, really exposing. Prashant, he did not die in political argument. He died waiting for medical care. And when grief should have united people, hate, it made it worse. This story is a reminder behind every headline is a human being. And some lines, specifically in moment of loss, should have never been crossed.